And former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is criticizing Democratic Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer's handling of the government shutdown fight. Yesterday on The View, Schumer defended his decision to vote with Republicans on a continuing resolution to avert a shutdown.
I knew it was a difficult choice, and I knew that I'd get a lot of criticism for my choice. But I felt as a leader I had to do it. Here's why. The CR bill was bad, no question. And it allowed a slush fund, which allowed money to be pushed around. And they could cut off anything they want simply by saying it's not essential. So, day 2, SNAP, food for poor kids, not essential. Day 4, mass transit, New York City subway and subways all over, not essential. Day 7, Medicaid, not essential. People don't need Medicaid, they should get their own health care. And this would happen over and over and over again. And there's no check.
Now Pelosi says she thinks Schumer gave in to Republicans too easily.
I myself don't give away anything for nothing. And I think that's what happened the other day. We could have, in my view, perhaps gotten them to agree to a third way, which was a bipartisan CR for 4 weeks, in which we could have had bipartisan legislation to go forward. They may not have agreed to it, but at least the public would have seen they're not agreeing to it.
Let's bring in Capitol Hill correspondent Jay O'Brien for more. Jay, not something you see often here. How significant is this to have Nancy Pelosi criticizing Chuck Schumer?
Yeah, and those are stern words for Nancy Pelosi, who doesn't say things in front of a camera that she doesn't want out there. That's Nancy Pelosi saying that when she was a Democratic leader in Congress, she wouldn't give away, quote, anything for nothing, and she says that that's what Schumer has done. Now, what Schumer said there on The View, he was trying to communicate, as he has over the last few days and weeks, that in his view, while the Republican temporary government funding measure they ended up voting to advance was bad, a government shutdown would have been worse and potentially led to those cuts that Schumer was just listing in that soundbite. He has faced serious pressure and serious discontent from some in his own party, Nancy Pelosi, but also other Senate Democrats, too, who say that they believe Schumer missed an opportunity here to play hardball with this administration. But it's unclear if this is going to really have a lasting impact on Chuck Schumer's future as a leader amongst Senate Democrats. Again, there is some discontent, particularly the further left you go in the Democratic Party, but we haven't seen any real meaningful movement to try to move Schumer aside as the Senate Democratic leader, the top Democrat in that chamber. And there are some members of the Democratic Party in Congress who feel that they appreciate, they tell me, what Schumer did because he was able to give air cover to the 9 other Democrats who voted alongside him to advance that government funding bill and avert a shutdown, Diane. So again, discontent in the Democratic Party, certain members feeling certain ways about different things, and a lot saying that there should have been much more hardball with this administration last week, but not something that might, dramatically change Chuck Schumer's political future.
All right, Capitol Hill correspondent Jay O'Brien. Jay, thank you.